Imagine stepping into a land where every familiar rule suddenly turns strange. The Philippines, a tropical paradise with thousands of emerald green islands, hides inside it truths that astonish the world. Here, you'll encounter coffins hanging on vertical cliffs, crocodiles as long as a school bus, and islands that no human has ever set foot on. Every detail feels like a puzzle piece, both mystical and shocking, pulling you into endless discovery. And on this journey, you'll realize the Philippines is not just beautiful, it's a treasure chest of wondrous surprises. If you love exploring weird truths around the world, a quick subscribe will be your ticket to boundless adventures together. Get ready, because right now you'll be led into a mysterious passage beneath a mountain, where an underground river flows endlessly in the dark, and every traveler who's been there gasps, "This can't be real." Number 15, the Puerto Princesa Underground River. Hidden beneath Palawan's limestone range lies a wonder that overwhelms anyone hearing about it for the first time. The Puerto Princesa Underground River, a subterranean waterway stretching more than 5 miles and ranked among the longest underground rivers in the world. To explore it, you sit in a small boat drifting quietly through pitch-black darkness, with only the flutter of bats above and the soft dip of paddles echoing against stone. The air is cool and damp, and the walls shimmer with stalactites and stalagmites like ribbons of crystal, making you feel as if you've slipped into another world. The shocking part is that this river flows straight into the sea, an extremely rare phenomenon on the planet. UNESCO has recognized it as a World Heritage Site, and many visitors say the experience feels like stepping through a gateway into a mysterious dimension. If you'd like to paddle once through this darkness, leave the number 1 in the comments so I know you're ready to explore. And now, lift your eyes to the sheer cliffs where ancient coffins hang suspended against time, forming one of Asia's most hair-raising customs. Number 14, the Cliffside Hanging Cemeteries. Amid the perilous rock faces of Sagada, you'll encounter a sight that makes any traveler shiver: weathered wooden coffins dangling along vertical cliffs, stacked as if defying both time and gravity. This isn't an art installation but a centuries-old practice of the mountain peoples of northern Philippines. They believe the higher the coffin, the closer the departed are to their ancestors and the farther from wild beasts. From afar, it's mystical and bizarre. Up close, standing beneath those suspended coffins, you feel an air that's both sacred and spine-chilling, impossible to forget. If you're brave enough to stand beneath these hanging coffins, leave the number 2 in the comments so I know you've got courage. But if you think this is the strangest scene, brace yourself. Right in the capital of Manila exists a massive cemetery where the living and the dead share the same space every day. Number 13, the Living in the Cemetery. In the capital, Manila North Cemetery is known not just for the sheer number of graves, but for the thousands of families who actually live inside. Among white marble mausoleums, people put up small homes, open food stalls, and children even play atop tombs. For them, this is not only a place of rest but a neighborhood where life goes on. Visitors often can't believe their eyes. The scene feels like a humble urban district, yet it's surrounded by countless time-worn headstones. This uncanny blend makes it one of the most chilling yet unforgettable places in the Philippines. If these mysterious truths astonish you, a quick subscribe will make sure you don't miss our next shocking journeys. Now, let's leave the crowded cemetery for the wild marshlands, where a gigantic creature, bus-length, once stunned the entire world. Number 12, a bus-length giant crocodile. In Agusan del Sur swamps in 2011, the world was shaken when locals captured a saltwater crocodile measuring about 20 feet long and weighing over 2,300 pounds, as big as a truck. It was named Lolong and quickly entered the Guinness World Records as the largest crocodile ever caught alive. Images of dozens of people hauling this monster ashore gave everyone goosebumps. With razor-sharp teeth and a colossal body, Lolong looked like it had stepped out of a sci-fi film. What surprised many even more is that it was later placed in a sanctuary, becoming living proof of the wild, untamed power of Philippine nature. If you stood before this giant, would you dare get closer, or sprint away? But the Philippines' nature doesn't just hide giants, it holds clues to ourselves. In the deep forests of Luzon, scientists discovered traces of a tiny human species that stunned the scientific world. Number 11, Homo luzonensis, the tiny human. In the dense jungles of Luzon, scientists uncovered a shocker, fossils of a completely distinct ancient human species, named Homo luzonensis. What amazed the world is that these people stood under 3 feet tall, with unusual feet and teeth combining traits of modern humans and species that vanished hundreds of thousands of years ago. This discovery proves that the Philippines once hosted a tiny human lineage alongside our ancestors, an unexpected piece in the story of human evolution. Standing before those small fossils, many visitors exclaim, "Unbelievable, a miniature world once existed right beneath our feet." Do you think other ancient human lineages might still be waiting to be found in these mysterious forests? And if that makes you shiver, wait until you see a bizarre volcano with a lake in its crater, and within that lake, an island, a world nested inside another world. Number 10. Volcano in a lake, lake in a volcano. In the heart of Luzon rises one of nature's strangest wonders, Taal Volcano. The volcano stands in the middle of a vast lake, but the truly shocking part is that inside the crater lies another lake, and within that lake sits a small island. A world within a world, like stacked mystery boxes. Seen from above, it's both majestic and inexplicable. Though Taal is known for its danger and past eruptions, it remains a magnet for thousands each year who want to witness this unique, triple-layer marvel. If you had the chance to stand atop Taal and gaze down at this nested world, would you push onward to explore, or keep a cautious distance? But that's not all. Right beside this volcano sits a lake that sometimes turns a dark, chocolate-like hue, leaving visitors both dazzled and unnerved. Number 9. The chocolate-colored lake. Right next to Taal, nature continues to stun with a strange phenomenon. At times, the water in the crater shifts to a deep brown, looking like a giant pool of hot chocolate. This color change comes from geologic activity underground, where heat and minerals mix into the water, crafting a sight that's both beautiful and eerie. From above, the surface glints like a vast cocoa drink, but beneath that sweet look lurks the potential force of one of the Philippines' most active volcanoes. Many visitors are torn between wonder and fear. The beauty seems unreal, yet the danger is very real. If you saw a massive lake the color of chocolate, would you snap photos immediately, or back away fast? And if you think a color-shifting lake is strange enough, try visiting an island shaped like a serpent, wrapped in tails of slithering reptiles, where few dare spend the night. Number 8. The enigmatic Snake Island. Across the Philippines' crystal seas lies a place with a spine-tingling name, Snake Island. From above, its white sandbar curves gracefully like a gigantic serpent sliding through the ocean, equal parts beautiful and haunting. What surprises visitors most is that the island actually hosts multiple snake species, some hidden in thick coastal brush. This union of heavenly scenery and latent fear has made Snake Island a divisive destination. Some call it a spectacular wonder to behold, while others swear they'll never set foot there. Just imagining nightfall across a snake-filled island is enough to raise goosebumps. If invited to sleep on Snake Island for one night, would you try it, or refuse on the spot? But the Philippines isn't only eerie islands, it also holds sacred structures that amaze, vast churches built from coral stones drawn from the sea, standing strong for centuries. Number 7. Churches built of sea coral. In the Philippines, the sea's beauty isn't only found on white shores or turquoise waters, it's etched into age-old buildings. Many churches erected centuries ago used coral stone taken from the ocean as a principal material. A prime example is Pauay Church and several historic churches in the Visayas, where coral blocks were carved and stacked into thick, durable walls, rustic yet grand. Travelers are often stunned, unable to believe that delicate coral reefs could become monumental structures that endure for ages, surviving tempests and time. It's a rare fusion of nature and faith, turning coral churches into unique cultural landmarks. If you stepped into a church hewn from sea coral, would you feel closer to nature, or more deeply touched by the sacred? And while you're still admiring those coral walls, imagine plunging into the ocean to meet a gentle giant, the largest fish on Earth, gliding calmly at your side. Number 6. Whale sharks, gentle giants. Mention shark, and most people picture serrated teeth and menace. But in the Philippines, you'll experience the opposite, swimming beside whale sharks, the world's largest fish, stretching over 33 to 35 feet yet astonishingly gentle. In Oslob, Cebu, travelers can dive right next to these giants of the sea, tracing the white polka dots along their gray skin and feeling their slow, peaceful rhythm, like kind, lumbering giants. Many say that at the first look into those large, placid eyes, fear dissolves, replaced by a soothing sense of awe. It's a moment you can never forget. If you had the chance to swim beside a whale shark longer than 35 feet, would you be thrilled or terrified? But the surprises don't stop there. Leave the ocean, and you'll step into another world, a nation living in endless love for karaoke, to the point that bands had to be set just to avoid musical neighborhood wars. Number 5. A nation addicted to karaoke. In the Philippines, music doesn't just play at parties, it flows in the nation's veins. Karaoke is so ubiquitous you'll find it everywhere, from upscale bars to tiny corner shops. Filipinos sing anytime, anywhere, from festivals to cozy family evenings. The passion even runs so hot that some neighborhoods have imposed bans after 10 p.m., as all-night performances risk turning into neighbor wars. Travelers are amazed to see elders, kids, and groups of friends belting out songs with pure joy and freedom. Karaoke in the Philippines is a living, pulsing culture. If you're suddenly handed a microphone at a Filipino karaoke party, will you sing right away, or try to sneak off? And just as you're marveling at this musical obsession, brace yourself for a taste bud shock, because in the Philippines, ketchup isn't made from tomatoes, but from bananas. Number 4. Banana ketchup. If you think ketchup is the same everywhere, the Philippines will surprise you. Here, ketchup isn't made from tomatoes but from bananas. During World War II, when tomatoes were scarce, Filipinos created a distinctive sauce from bananas, sugar, vinegar, and spices. The result is a bright red condiment that looks like classic ketchup but tastes sweeter and intriguingly different. First-time diners are stunned to see Filipino spaghetti drenched in banana ketchup, a familiar yet strange experience. Today, banana ketchup is not only a household staple but also appears in most fast food spots nationwide, becoming a culinary icon tied to creativity and adaptability. If you served spaghetti topped with banana ketchup, would you dive in, or hesitate because it's too unusual? And from quirky cuisine, let's look up at the map. The Philippines isn't just a handful of islands, but a colossal archipelago with thousands of untouched isles where no one has ever set foot. Number 3. A vast archipelago still unexplored. The Philippines ranks among the world's largest archipelagos, with over 7,641 islands spread across a boundless blue. The shocking part? Fewer than 2,000 are inhabited, leaving thousands entirely pristine and not yet fully explored. Some are merely ribbons of white sand in the open sea, others are cloaked in primeval forest teeming with wildlife. This vastness makes the country a paradise for adventurers. Travelers often say that even a lifetime isn't enough to set foot on every island here. An endless world, as if nature bestowed the Philippines with an ocean-sized treasure chest. If you could explore a pristine island where no one has ever left a footprint, would you choose serene relaxation or daring adventure? And when you gaze across that immense ocean, you'll be even more amazed to learn that the Philippines has a coastline so long it surpasses even giant powers like the United States. Number 2. A coastline longer than the US. Here's a fact many can't believe: though its land area is only about the size of Arizona, the Philippines boasts a coastline of over 22,000 miles, exceeding that of the United States. Imagine this: its length is nearly 1.5 times around the Earth. Each island, each white shore, each towering cliff, and each jade bay adds to a seemingly endless shoreline, sprawling like a colossal natural maze. That also means even if you visited the Philippines dozens of times, you'd struggle to see it all. This immensity turns the archipelago into a true oceanic paradise, where every corner can steal your breath away. Do you believe a small country can have a coastline longer than America's? And if you could choose, would you explore it by boat, by diving, or by simply watching the sunset on the sand? And after all those staggering numbers, we arrive at the brightest jewel of the Philippines, Palawan, an island repeatedly crowned the most beautiful on Earth. Number 1. Palawan, the most beautiful island on Earth. If one gem shines brightest in the Philippine archipelago, the name most often spoken is Palawan. It has been honored many times by top travel magazines as the world's most beautiful island. Palawan overwhelms visitors with water so clear you can see the bottom, limestone walls rising like giant ramparts guarding a green paradise, and primeval forests still preserved in their wildness. When sunset falls, sky and sea blend as one, creating a vision beyond words. Stepping onto Palawan isn't just travel, it's walking into a dream where nature and humankind breathe together in a rare perfection on Earth. If you had only one chance to visit the Philippines, would Palawan be your first stop? And our journey ends here, but the world's strange secrets never stop. Get ready, the next adventure will bring even more surprises waiting just ahead. Thank you for joining us to explore shocking truths about the Philippines, a country both beautiful and unbelievably mysterious. Every moment here opens a new door, making the journey more memorable than ever. Yet the vast world beyond still holds countless secrets waiting to be revealed. Which country do you think will leave us in awe next? Wait for the next video, where the adventure will be even more surprising.